صورني يا عطواني صورني يا عطواني صورني يا عطواني صورني يا عطواني اريد اطلع شكل ثاني.
Hey, what's up YouTube? Shara Bullet Is is one of the most controversial prospects on the middleweight division on the UFC. His fighting style mainly focuses on kicks and distance management, and he's also showing some explosive power with elbows, kicks, and punches. He's a really creative fighter with no too much ground game, and Shara is from Dagestan, and yes, the land from the brother fighters, the Khabibs, and it's really weird to see a fighter from this part of the world with not too much ground game. This has been calling a lot of talk from the fans and the media, saying that he's a fraud and that he's probably going to get fraud checked soon. And they quoted specifically his first fight on the UFC, that it was against Bruno Silva. And who is this guy? Bruno is a really complete fighter, having a decent striking and a really unstoppable chin. And he has never been showing us any failure on his chin. He has never been knocked down or KO'd. And besides that, Bruno has a really good grappling, and he's a very strong and smart fighter on the ground. He's also being able to give really good ground and pound strikes that almost could lead him to the victory, and he fought against Shara Bullet Is. And in this fight, the fans and the media were able to see some different version of Shara, that it was really aggressive at the first round, kicking and doing really creative and explosive punches that almost dominated all the first round. But we saw something different on the second round. We were able to see Bruno Silva adapt and do changes on his fighting style, taking down multiple times Shara, and he was able to deliver some really good and nice ground and pound shots. And after this, we were able to see almost the same thing at the third round, and the fight was called a unanimous decision in favor to Shara Bullet. So yes, the post-fight feeling was really weird, because this guy came to UFC with a record of 11-0 with 10 KOs on his career. So this fighter being essentially a finisher, we all thought that we were going to say the same thing here, and it didn't happen. So the media and the fans started to call him a fraud, and that he was going to get fraud checked very soon. The problem here, I think, is mainly the expectations, because most of the fighters, when they join to the UFC, they lost their first fight, and they see always the difference between the levels and techniques up on his first fights. And up on this, Shara was booked against one of the most resistant champs that the middleweight division has in this moment, and this guy has not been KO'd even today. Bruno Silva fought against Alex Pereira, and he wasn't even knocked down. So yeah, this tells us a lot about this guy. This guy is impossible to knock down or to knock out. So yes, after this fight, we were able to see something different, and another fight from Shara on June 22nd, and he fought against Antonio Trocoli. And the main thing here is the people is saying that he cheated on his fight, and this is because when Antonio Trocoli was trying to take down Shara, he grabbed the fence, and this is obviously illegal. Almost everyone started to call him a cheater, and if it wasn't because he grabbed the fence, probably he would be submitted and he would lose the fight. And I think that obviously this is bullshit, because he KO'd Trocoli in the third round, and in the previous two rounds he was able to dominate with his striking and his kicks. So yes, now Shara has a record of 13-0, having 11 KOs on his career, and this is showing us that the fighter is not just another Dagestani that is some familiar of Khabib, and that he's something else. By now, I think that he's not going to get fraud checked, and now for Shara we can see something really good and entertaining fight. He has just called out Kevin Holland, saying specifically,
Kevin Holland, the real pirate here, Shara Bullet in USA. I kill you, July 13. Let's go fight. I kill you. I take your head home. Kevin Holland, let's go.
And we all know Kevin Holland, and he's also a striker that has some jiu-jitsu abilities that he always gives us some really good and entertaining fights. There are most of the time finishes, and either he is finished or he has a finishes. So yeah, we have two good strikers willing to kill each other in the octagon. A really good fight that could be happening, as Shara called out Kevin Holland, and he responded on his Instagram saying that he likes the idea and that probably is going to happen. And in the other side, we could see fights against Bo Nickel, and this case is not very an exciting match. Grapple against a striker, and we all know how this will end. So yes guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Who should fight against Shara now, And please follow, subscribe to the channel. We need 1,000 to get the money, Moicano.
I like big steak and I like big checks, big money. Let's go down white. Everybody on the social media, follow me. Ask for the money.
Subscribe and follow. Please subscribe to the channel. Please.